probably one of my favorite purchases because my last van had no working AC. My new one has AC, but I still need this like when I'm parked hanging out somewhere. So I'm gonna have my friend here. A lot of people ask about this. This is probably my most viewed video. Like my videos of this thing. How good or bad is this compared to a fan?
This feels really good.
There you go. It's expensive. A lot of people are like, that's a lot of money, but
that feels really good.
There you go. Could you sleep next to this thing?
I would love to sleep next to that.
There you go, guys. I will make more videos of this thing, but impromptu quick video before I go to work here. This is running off my solar. So this is high speed. How about low speed?
Still good.
There you go, guys. I will make more videos of this. And it runs off solar. You could run this all day long, running off of solar. So, what do you think, man? Next to a bed, this running, are you good to go?
Yep.
There you go, guys. Alright, today's video, a demo of my single solar panel and single battery. 100-watt panel, Optima Blue top battery. The battery is 6 years old, and it only holds about an hour of charge at 40 watts when I'm no longer getting any sunlight right now. The second light is blinking because the battery is fully charged, and that first light is on because I'm getting sun right now. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Getting a new battery soon, but I'm going to keep this battery to use as a catalyst battery because it still has a lot of usable life. It's just that when it's not getting any charge at night, it's only good for about an hour at 40 watts, and I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Covered the panel up with a box, and that's why that first light is out. It's green when I'm receiving sunlight, so it's not receiving sunlight right now. Second light is blinking because the battery is fully charged. So let's see how much I can run my NES here and my TV on this 6-year-old Optima Blue top. It's going to be about 30 minutes to an hour. It doesn't hold much charge anymore. Okay, it's showing 12.4 volts. This thing will want to shut off when it goes under 11. So let's see how long this lasts. Right there, running 40 watts right now. And the time is 11:18. So it's going to be about a half hour to an hour before it dips under 11 volts. Just died on me. Red light. Started this at 11:17. It's 12:01 right now. So that's about 40 minutes. Almost 45 minutes. Not quite. 11.3 volts. If I turn my TV on again, it'll dip under 11. Let's see, 11.1. So there you go. You can hear it beeping now. So let's turn this off. Okay, watch this now. I'm gonna look at the time. You can hear it beeping. Let me turn this off. Time is 12:02. I'm going to uncover the solar panel, and this will charge up real fast. So 11.2. I just turned this TV off. Watch this. I'm gonna take the cover off the solar right now. 12:03. Just took the cover off the solar, and look at the volts jump up. Now it's already in the green. And then there's the green light right here. I'm getting solar and it's already fully charged. So let's turn this on again. And then watch the dip in volts. 13, turning on the TV. So it's ready to roll again. 12.8. And I turn this back on. Where are you at? Oh, that's what I did. HDMI. There we go. So it's ready to roll again. I just took off the cover and now it's running again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this run and show you guys how this works as a catalyst battery. So it doesn't hold a lot of charge anymore, but at this low of a draw I could keep running my TV now. So 12.8 volts, and we should be at about 40 watts right now. There you go, 40 watts. Battery's blinking, so it's a full charge. Even with everything on, it's a full charge. So I'll revisit this in an hour and show you guys the volts aren't going to drop very much. 12.8. It's a little more than 1 hour later, and here you go. The volts are pretty much staying there, 12.913. The battery's still blinking, the indicator's still blinking, so it's not being discharged right now at 44 watts. So at 44 watts, this is a good catalyst battery. I could run this all day as long as there's sunlight out. 44 watts is no problem. And there you go. Here it is running. So I'm going to do another demo for you guys. Show you guys what you could do with a weak battery, but solar. Weak battery, but when it's hooked up to solar, it's still really usable. So let's turn this off. Here's one of my favorite purchases, space cooler, Mighty Cool K2. So if I'm parked at a rest area or just hanging out somewhere and it's a hot day, I use this. So 0 watts, solar panel, blinking, full battery. So on the first speed, it's 2 watts, it barely registers. The middle speed, 22 watts, and then the highest speed will be around 70 or 80. And even at 80 watts, I'm still getting a blinking light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine it with the TV now. So I'm going to do that at middle speed. So we'll stick to the middle speed, that's 26 watts, and then we'll go with the TV again. That'll add another 40 watts. So let's run at 60 watts continuous right now. A little more than 60 watts, 88 watts. I thought it would be about 60. So with the Mighty Cool at middle speed, or at about 90 watts, it's still blinking, so my battery shouldn't discharge when it's blinking. That's the key. Like if I go higher, if I go full speed, it looks like it's still blinking actually. Could it handle 128 continuous? You know what, let's go ahead and try it. So I got this at full speed and it's still blinking, and that's 124 watts. And then we got my Retron here and my TV. Let's go ahead and do it at this speed. Still blinking, 122 watts. So I'll just leave it alone. What time is it? It is 1:19, so let's check this in about an hour. So 120 watts, and where's the voltage right now? The voltage is at 12.6. So let's see where it's at in about an hour. Let's see if it could maintain this rate for an hour. So more than 100 watts right now. So I'm running a space cooler and a TV and Retron HD all at the same time. Headed to work right now. Instead of 1 hour, I did 2 hours. Voltage dropped to 12. It's still over 12. Light's no longer blinking. And how many watts are we running here? 106 watts. So the lower watts you run, of course, the longer you can run your accessories. And that's especially important if you have a battery like mine that no longer holds a lot of charge. But if you have a battery that's brand new and holds 10 hours of charge at 40-50 watts, then you could run a lot longer. But I'll go ahead and turn this off around Let's see if it'll last. Let's see if it'll last till I get to work. I go to work at 3 today, so I'll turn this off at about 2:50. So that's almost 3 hours, and I'm running a lot longer than I wanted to, a lot higher watts than I wanted to. I'm running at 106, so we're still at 12 volts, 11.9. So, like I said, this starts beeping at you when it goes under 11. So let's see if we have another hour left running this many watts. Almost 2:30. Started this at 12:01. So almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. 11.2 volts right now, so I'm going to tone this down a little bit. Let me put it at a lower speed before it kills the battery. Okay, see, at the lower speed, now it's spiked back up to 12.1. And how many volts am I at now? More watts. I'm at 68 watts. And see how the volts spiked up. It was 11.3, now it's 12.2. So I'm going to drive to work right now, and let's see where this is at when I get to work. See, now it's going up. This might even start blinking again. 246 right now. My Mighty Cool is at middle speed, 11.8 volts. Still running the TV and Retron, so it's fluctuating. It was like 11.9, went to 12, 11.8, so it's fluctuating. So it looks like I could run this for a while. This is about 60 watts. See it go back to 12. So there you go. So at 40 watts, it looks like the voltage doesn't drop at all. At 110 watts, I was able to do 2.5 hours with this weak battery, and right now I'm running at 60 watts, and looks like I could go for a while at 60. So for you that enjoy doing math, there's some math equations for you guys. I'll do more videos about solar when I get a healthier battery. I'm going to show you guys an important trick, especially if you have a battery like mine that no longer has a good charge. Mine only has about 45 minutes, as you saw earlier, at 40 watts. But with the panel getting sun, you get a lot more power. So this is what I'm going to do. You want to learn how to utilize your system's panel. So this plug right here is connected to the solar panel itself. So you're being much more efficient with your energy. All right, take note of the volts. Remember, under 11 is when this beeps at you and it's time to shut it down. So let's see how long. Instead of running my cooler through the household plug, I'm going to run it through the solar panel. See, it uses a 12 volt socket. Yesterday I ran it through the AC to DC converter and used the household plug here. So today I'm going to run it through the solar panel itself and watch how much more efficient the power is on this. So I'm going to turn it on all the way. You'll see a slight voltage drop right now. Okay. Now it's going back up. I'm running right off the panel. See the light blinking right now. So my battery is fully charged. But now I'm going to turn my TV on, so that's going to stop charge. That's going to start stop. That's going to stop blinking. So turning on my TV now. Watch this drop. There you go, 12.6. And then there you go. TV on, right there. Mighty Cool on. Light still blinking. 12.5. Full power. And let's keep tabs of the time. I'm going to keep this on for about an hour and see how much this drops after an hour, because I have work in about an hour, hour 30. But I'm getting ready for work right now. I'll drive to work with all of this on. So let's see how this does. Let's see how much this 12.5 drops being tapped into the solar panel itself. and having my TV on and Mighty Cool. So the change today is I'm not running both of my things through the household plug. I'm utilizing the solar panel itself today. And I have this light here, which is also connected to the solar panel. There you go. So I just run my light through that. You could still use it even though there's no sun. It'll still tap into the battery. But right now I'm tapping into the solar itself a little bit more. Here's the time, 1:09. I have work at 2:30, so I'll check back in at about 2:20. So there you go. So here's the volts, 12.4. Let's see how much this drops in 1 hour. $12.16. Started this at around 1 o'clock, so a little more than an hour. Check out the voltage right now. 12.3, so it barely dropped. So I'm gonna turn this off, So watch the voltage spike up. But that's what I mean by you want to utilize your solar panel. Turn this off since I'm headed in. But yeah, see how little the voltage dropped when I plugged my accessories directly to the solar panel. Big difference. So that's how you maximize your solar. I'll do more of these solar videos when I get a new battery. But I want to give you guys an idea that your battery with low charge that needs to be replaced. Does it need to be replaced? I'm keeping that battery as a buffer battery. I might do 2 solar panels now. Or I might connect the old battery to the new one. Experiment if I could do that, since the old battery in there still has an hour of charge without the sun.